We've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission's over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
Well, they're beat. Why they look so sullen. You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There's no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Yet this golden boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
있으면何様だと思ったんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we're fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Okay. Bro, I can't believe I just failed this, bro.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Did you forget what I just
Yeah,
did?
my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Again, bro.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hopeless.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Is that supposed to happen to me? Because if I just let him walk. Nah, I'm see.
You can drive.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Oh my Lancer, bro.
May as well follow the trail.
What's that name?
Antonia. To start.
He was dragged.
proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains, no way is this coincidence.
Nothing. There's more blood?
On it goes.
I don't want to look at that. I just seen something shining.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook.
Take it? Question mark?
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
This nigga leaving clues like
It's got to be a code or a cipher. Where are you taking us?
I didn't even look at the body yet. And I don't want to look at the body. Respectfully.
Mrs. A. Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado?
So you opened it up, but
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new MO. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
damn. Why, bro?
The trail points up. Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Wedding ring, promise ring, whatever.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Oh my fucking. Oh my gosh. He put the blood in a bucket.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Bro, there's something else in there. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah. Wop, wop, wop. Dot, fucking wop, wop, wop. I'ma do my stuff. Showing other bitch how she tired. Trying to shut her door. Say like, oh my
lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Yeah, this is not a kid's game at all. Holy.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Holy brother.
She was only 21 years old. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown. Kiss the Blood, BD. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah, we know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Oh my gosh. Is that everything?
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
We gotta do good on this case. I'm not trying to get fired. If I get fired, that's literally game over. Is it far away? Oh, I might just go to the gun store real quick.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him? We've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
If he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Is there no gun store we can go to? Can we not, like, buy guns, bruh? You can get in the driver's seat, my boy.
You know the way. You can drive.
sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
My fault.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Why she sound so sarcastic? Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Fucking jackass.
Okay, we have an address.
Yep.
Look at that. Someone's turned the place over.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence. A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Why are we going downstairs? That's why. Okay.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
What are you talking about?
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. LaPente. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
I swear it. It's the old ladies, bro.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
I'm a police officer, bro. Like, you acting like y'all got social media or something.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Understandable. Do you think she will lie to me, though?
Come on, Mrs. LaPente. You must have some idea.
Maybe a movie? Maybe church.
Oh,
She was a very religious girl.
I hate people like you, bro.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
You lie. You lie. You lie. You lied to me twice?
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Why do you...
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
No, bruh. You know, you just lied to me that many times. Like, how could you lie to me like that?
She ever bring anyone else home?
No, she did not. What kind of place do you think I'm running here?
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
I've said it
I
right
should
from
have
the start.
asked.
She'd come down hard on the husband. Let's check his place out.
I could have asked. Oh my gosh. She didn't even give us the address. Yo, I need to step my game up.
Can you drive to this one?
Yup. We run this place. Oh. I'm guessing there's gonna be some chase scene. What floor do we go?
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
This is going to end in tears.
What do you think?
I got nothing to say.
Come here.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Dude,
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I could kill my own wife?
My brother all night, goddammit. Like,
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
I got my knee. I got my knee. Guys, let's get this party started.
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
You right. I don't even know what your name is, dude.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Gang, we going to the oh yeah. Oh yeah. You right. Where the hell are we going? We didn't even look around the apartment. I'm tweaking real bad right now.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Bum ass boy. You ain't getting no play in there anyway. Like.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kid.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
everything here is going to be relevant.
The El Dorado. Just picked fruit market.
Alright, bro, you're in my way. Let's go to the fruit market first.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, Phelps. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit. Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Roar, sorry, my roar. Maybe somebody saw her. Like, where am I supposed to go, Brody? What is this? Where are we, dude? I ain't gonna lie, there's nothing over here. It's not too far.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Into the curb. That's what I need to do tomorrow, so I can get my family set up. You wanna back Get a burger if you wanna ride.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Alright. It is what it is.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
I don't think.
Did she leave with anyone?
No. She wanted a cab, but my payphone ain't working, so I couldn't call her one.
He lying. Yeah, I know he fucking lied.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Fuck, bro. If I get this wrong, I'm cooked. Hold on.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
But if he lied to me the first time, what would stop him from lying to me the second time? Let's see how he looks. He look like he playing me.
So you let a 21-year-old girl who was stone drunk just walk off into the night?
I'm sorry about what happened, I really am. But I pour drinks. I don't claim to have the answers to everyone's problems.
Why are you stalling us, Aguilar? You're making yourself a suspect.
All I tried to do was help. And you come in here, into my bar, and you start asking me these questions.
What's your shoe size?
What? I take a broad 9, wide feet.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Damn it.
Oh, wait.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pick Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
Why did you decide to run back?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
People were just standing right here. What about that person? Extra, read all about it. Yo, I may be a little lost.
He'll never.
Just picked. Where's the door? Oh. Yo, where is the door? Is this not the Just Picked market? Just Picked Fruit Market? Yeah, this is the Just Picked Fruit Market. There should be a door.
Off the press.
This is the building right here. Like, I'm not tweaking. Yo. Am I tweaking? Maybe I gotta go back to this. Maybe I gotta go back over there.
Extra, read
Can you drive to this one?
Any day now. I don't get younger. I'm guessing I didn't check every door I was supposed to. So let's look at every door.
No good. There's nobody here.
Huh? I think that's everything then. Yeah, I think that's literally everything. Unless there's a upstairs. That. Oh no, there's a. How did I miss that? How did I miss this? How did I miss this?
This will take some explaining.
Now we can go to the Just Pick Fruit Market.
Car 11K, Car 11K, come in. Car 11K, Car 11K, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central.
11K, en route.
That's disgusting.
I didn't.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
There's nothing fucking here. Like, there's literally nothing here.
You can drive.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
We gonna go downstairs and see Donnelly or what?
That bum took a swipe at me.
Busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case. Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I couldn't walk. Poor guy must be going
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us. What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? Please. Now, we'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others. I think the power's gone to your head, bud.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
What about a charm bracelet?
No, can't say I noticed that.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
She looked like she was having a good night to you?
Hard to tell. Might have just been the booze that was making her seem maudlin.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh. No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. You must have seen it during the war.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.